Okay, in the last lecture, we have discussed about the outline of production control. Okay, and here we understood the functions of production control. Then we have discussed something about loading, scheduling, and sequencing. So, what these words signifies and how they perform their or what is the task assigned under that particular word. Okay, so that we have also discussed. That is nothing but loading, scheduling, then loading, sequencing, scheduling, and expediting. Okay, so in this lecture, we will try to understand what is meant by loading and uh, which principles mostly used to apply this particular loading at the shop floor. Okay, so there are two methods, that is nothing but Gantt chart and visual load profile. These two evaluation principles are applied at workstation to understand this particular loading. Okay, so load is nothing but what, the work assigned to the machine or the operator. Okay, and this accountability to assign the work for workstation or the operator is nothing but the capacity of that particular machine and that particular operator. So load is the work assigned to a machine or an operator, and capacity is the volume of output capable of being produced in any convenient period of time. In any convenient period of time. So capacity means what? How much volume of output is produced by that particular machine or that particular uh, employer or the worker. Okay, so here in this loading, important thing is nothing but we should understood how much capacity of that particular workstation. Okay, and accordingly the work or the task should be assigned. Accordingly, the work or the task should be assigned to that particular workstation. So loading is the study of relationship between load and capacity at work center. Okay, loading is the study of relationship between load and capacity at workstation. Okay, work center. So there are n number of jobs. If you consider the machining center or uh, uh, the industry which is performing the machining operations. Okay, so there are n number of jobs available for the machining purpose. Consider. Okay, now each and every job does not require to uh, each and every job does not require all the processes. Okay, some jobs required only drilling. Some jobs required drilling, also broaching. Okay, some job required drilling, broaching, threading. Okay, so there are n number of operations are there, and if you consider that according to the operations we have generated, or the the production center having the facility of number of operations. So each and every job, and these facilities are provided on different kinds of machines. Okay, so each job should not be transferred through that particular all the machines. Okay, because every job does not require every operation. Okay, so each job may have a unique production specification and has a unique routing through various work centers. So, okay, routing means what? The flow of a material at the shop floor. Okay, the flow. That is, flow means what? After uh, after performing one operation, the job is transferred to the second machine. Okay, after performing some operations on one machine, the job is transferred to the another machine. So in such a manner, sequential manner on how much machine this job is transferred. Okay, so this route is final. Okay, so that flow is finalized at the initial state only, at the time of scheduling only. Okay, so and this route is finalized on the basis of operation performing on that particular job. Okay, The route is finalized on the basis of operation which will be required to perform on that particular job. Okay, so each job does not record all the operation, and there is a specific routing for different kinds of jobs. Okay, so when the job orders are released, they are allocated to the work centers, thus establishing the quantity of load to each work center should be carried during the specific plant period. This assignment is called loading. Okay, so loading is nothing but what? Assigning the job according to the capacity of that particular work center. Now, to evaluate the capacity and to evaluate the load to a particular workstation, uh, there are two tools available. That is nothing but the Gantt load chart, and second one is visual load profile. Okay, these are the two loads available to evaluate the load of that particular work center. Okay, or different kinds of a work center, how much load is there, or how much uh, work or the task is assigned to each workstation, that will be evaluated by using this particular Gantt chart or visual load profile, and this will generate a proper information of a workstations, or we can say that the shop floors, so that uh, it will easy to compare the planned thing and the actual thing on time basis. Okay, planned thing and the actual thing on a time basis. So this Gantt charts or visual load profile charts will be generated to compare the plans with the actual things. Okay, so understood what is meant by loading? What is meant by loading? Now, the first we try to understand what is meant by Gantt chart. Okay. Now, this particular Gantt chart is used for loading purpose also and scheduling purpose also. So loading is nothing but assigning the jobs to the workstations, and scheduling is nothing but to provide the starting time and date and the end time and date. That is nothing but fixation of starting starting the job and fixation of uh, end time of that particular job. So these Gantt charts are used for loading purpose also and scheduling purpose also. Now this chart is originated by the American engineer Henry L. Gantt, and on the basis of the surname of this particular person, the chart is called as a Gantt chart. Now this chart is very much simple, having rectangular grids, and the chart is divided into a parallel and vertical lines. Okay, parallel horizontal and parallel vertical lines. Okay, so vertical lines divide the chart into unit of time. So once you'll see the chart, you'll understand better. So here I only provide the theory. Vertical lines divide the chart into unit of times, and the parallel line divide the chart into sections, which can be used to represent either the work task or the work center. Okay. Remember, vertical line कशासाठी आहे? तर टायमिंग दाखवण्यासाठी. Okay, timing दाखवण्यासाठी. Now this time period should be in a days, this time period should be in a month, or this time period should be in a years. Okay, depends on the requirement. Okay, and the parallel lines, it will divide, or it will provide the sections. Okay, so this will represent either the work task or the work center. Okay, so parallel line divide the work centers different, or showing the different kind of work centers or the work task. Okay, so uh, the this particular Gantt chart offer the advantage of ease and clarity in communication, the communicating the important information of a shop floor. Okay, and which will be on the basis of that, it will be easy to understand the capacity, and it will be easy to understand the load of that particular uh, workstation. Okay, so here is the example related to this particular Gantt chart. Now, uh, already we have discussed that the chart consists of a rectangular grids. Okay, these are the rectangular grids you can see here. Okay, and it will also consist of a parallel horizontal lines, and parallel vertical lines. Okay, parallel vertical lines. Now here we have already discussed that this vertical line shows the time period. Okay, this vertical line shows the time period. Now that is nothing but what, on x-axis we have provided the time period. Okay, here we have represented this time period in a days. Okay, in a days. Okay, now this can divide the time period. Okay, this vertical lines can divide the time period. Now horizontal lines. Okay, so these horizontal lines can separate the work task or the work center. Now consider here the example is there are four jobs. Okay, so which are that four jobs? That is nothing but A, B, C, D. These are the four jobs, and these four jobs should be processed on three work center. Okay, these four jobs should be processed on three work center. So we have already discussed that it is not required that the jobs are processed according to their specification or according to their requirement. Okay, now uh, uh, the four job should be processed on this particular sheet metal, that is A, B, C, D. Okay, so all four jobs should be processed on a sheet metal workstation. Then on a electrical workstation, only three jobs should be processed. That is nothing but A, C, D. Okay, these three jobs should be processed on a electrical workstation, and all the four jobs should be processed on a paint workstation. That is A, B, C, D are processed on all the three, all the four jobs should be processed on this particular paint workstation. Okay, so we have already discussed that these jobs should be processed according to their specification, and they are having unique routing for the particular job. So here the job B does not require to transfer to the electrical workstation, because there is no requirement for this particular B job according to its specification. Okay, so here you can understand that the time period, okay, time period required on this particular sheet metal. Okay, a job required how much time period on uh, sheet metal workstation, a job how much time required uh, on electrical workstation, and a job how much time required on a paint workstation. In a similar manner, it will show the time period for all the remaining uh, job, that is B, C, D. Okay, so then how much time is required on electrical workstation for C job and D job? Then how much time is required uh, on paint section for A, B, C, D jobs? Okay, so by plotting this particular uh, Gantt chart, we'll understood the one particular job follows which kind of routes or which kind of workstations need to transfer that particular job to how, how much workstation. So this will understood through this particular Gantt chart, and it will easily visualize the time required to perform particular task on that particular job. Okay, so this Gantt chart uh, is having unique advantage that it will easy to understand, and it is easy to communicate the information of workstations or the shop floor for the evaluation purpose. Getting everyone what is meant by Gantt chart and how it will be represented? Any question? Any doubt? note down the points. If you have any question, any doubt, you can ask. Okay, meanwhile, I want to ask one question. How many of you have filled the complete gate form? किती जणांनी पूर्ण गेट फॉर्म भरलेला आहे? You can mention in the chat box. Okay. Azam has filled. Then remaining. So I request everyone to start filling the gate forms. Okay. So the last date is 30th September without late fee. And after that, the late fee will start. Okay. So, and it is compulsory to everyone. Okay. So because college is providing, if you have positive gate score, then the half of the charges will be provided by college side. Okay. तुम्हाला जर पॉझिटिव्ह मार्क पडले तर त्यातली निम्मी फी कॉलेज देते तुम्हाला. आणि जर तुम्ही जर मेरिट मध्ये आला, क्रॅक झाला, तर पूर्ण फी कॉलेज माघारी देतं. तर त्यामुळं ते एक ऍडव्हान्टेज आहे. आणि दुसरी गोष्ट म्हणजे तुम्ही त्या फॉर्म भरल्यानंतर तयारीला लागचाल. ओके. आणि त्याचं पण खूप ऍडव्हान्टेज तुम्हाला मिळेल. ओके. सो सगळ्यांनी गेट फॉर्म भरा. आणि so Azam, please, can you please send me your form to me for the record purpose only. Okay. सो ज्यांनी ज्यांनी गेट फॉर्म भरलेला आहे त्यांनी मला मेल करू शकता. कंपल्सरी मेल कराच. ओके. ओके. सो अदर्स, व्हॉट इज द प्रॉब्लेम फॉर फिलिंग गेट फॉर्म? बाकीच्यांना काय प्रॉब्लेम आहे का गेट फॉर्म भरण्यासाठी? तुम्ही डिस्कस करू शकता काय प्रॉब्लेम असेल तर. एका ठिकाणी कुठेतरी तुम्हाला असं विचारलं जातं की कॉलेज आय डी किंवा रोल नंबर, तर तिथं तुम्ही सगळ्यांनी PRN नंबर टाकणं गरजेचं आहे. ओके. तुमचा जो PRN, न चुकता PRN नंबर तुम्ही तिथे टाका. कारण की रोल नंबर हा चेंज होणारी गोष्ट आहे. आता जो रोल नंबर आहे, नंतर कॉलेज झाल्यानंतर तुम्हाला तुमचा रोल नंबर वेगळा असेल, किंवा फर्स्ट इयरला वेगळा रोल नंबर असेल, सेकंड इयरला वेगळा रोल नंबर असेल, तर कॉन्स्टंट राहणारी एकच गोष्ट आहे, ते म्हणजे तुमचा PRN नंबर. PRN नंबर व्हॅरी होत नसतो. तर युनिव्हर्सिटीचा जो PRN नंबर आहे तो तुम्ही तिथं पुटअप केला पाहिजे. ओके. सो पूर्ण फॉर्म भरून झाला असेल तर तो फॉर्म तुम्ही मला मेल करू शकता. ओके. PDF तुम्ही डाउनलोड केल्यानंतर. ओके. So have you noted all the points from this slide? Please mention in the chat box, or you will require more time. Shall we move ahead to the next slide? So please note down the points related to Gantt chart. Gantt chart used for both loading and scheduling. Okay. Originated by the American engineer Henry L. Gantt. It consists of simple rectangular grid divided by parallel horizontal and vertical lines. Parallel horizontal and parallel vertical. So parallel horizontal and vertical lines. Vertical line divide the chart into units of time. Okay. Vertical lines divide the chart into units of time. The parallel lines divide the chart into sections, which can be used to represent either work task or work centers. And advantage of this Gantt chart is nothing but easy to understand and clarity in communication, the important shop information. Important shop information. Okay. Okay. So this I want to ask one question, that whether this Gantt chart will be a constant one every year, one have to use the same chart, or it is vary according to the time period, according to the addition of new jobs for a particular workstation or for a particular job. This Gantt chart remains same throughout the that particular time period, or it will change. Please answer this question. Varies. Okay. Vary according to time. Right, right. So Rohit and Pratyubham answered this question. This particular Gantt chart must be updated periodically. For what purpose? To account for new job, to account for new job, and to account for variation in the product. Okay, to account for variation in the product. So this Gantt chart will not remain same. It should be updated according to the new jobs and according to the variation in the product. Okay. Okay. Have you noted the points from this slide? Shall we move ahead to the next slide? Okay. So example, write down there are four jobs. Write down there are four jobs which are to be processed. There are four jobs which are to be processed on three work centers. On three work center. There are four jobs which are to be processed on three work centers. Full stop. Job A, B, C, and D. Jobs A, B, C, and D require 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 sheet metal sheet metal, comma, and painting, sheet metal and painting work. Okay. Job A, B, C, and D require sheet metal and painting work. Full stop. Jobs A, comma, C, and D, A, C, D, A, C, D requires electrical. Require electricals. Require electricals. Okay. So on x-axis, the time period will be represented as days, years, or months or hours also. Okay. And on y-axis, this particular horizontal uh, parallel lines divided the sections. Okay. And these sections are nothing but the task or the work center. Okay. So sheet metal, electrical, and painting. Sheet metal, electrical, and painting. So this cumulative load is shown according to the rectangular grids. Okay. So it is represented by rectangular grids. So total load on sheet metal. Okay. Total load on electrical workstation. Okay. And total load on the paint workstation. Okay. On paint workstation. So total load will be addition of all the loads. Total load will be addition of all the loads. Okay. So please draw this diagram or the chart. Provide the name as a Gantt chart. Okay. Shall we move ahead to the next point? I will finish the diagram. Shall we move ahead to the next point? Okay. So the next tool to analyze the load or the loading, okay, to analyze the load or loading on the particular machine, this particular tool is used, that is called as a visual load profile. Okay, so we already discussed that loading is nothing but finding out the relationship between the load and capacity. Okay, finding out the relationship between the load and capacity. Capacity is nothing but how much volume or the quantity that particular machine can produce in the particular time period. Okay, and the load is nothing but assigned task assigned task to the particular workstation. Okay, so this loading is nothing but finding the relationship between this loads and capacity. According to the capacity, the load is provided to the particular workstation. Okay, now this point or this relationship we can find out by using this particular visual load profile tool. Okay, visual load profile tool. So in visual load profiles, the graph is plotted, which will compare the load and capacities. Okay, on a time scale. Okay, as usual, the time scale is the most important factor. So the graph is plotted for loads and capacities. Okay, for a particular time period, how much capacity of that particular machine and how much load is assigned to the particular workstation. Okay, such a graph is plotted. Now there are two factors, important factors, one can say that in manual scheduling. Okay, in manual scheduling where there is no system like a SAP, okay, or the ERP system, the systems which are used on a shop floor to assign the loads. There are different kinds of the system, but everyone, I think everyone knows that the SAP system is used on a shop floor to assign the load, to assign the material. Okay, so if there is no such a system and the manual scheduling system is there, okay, manual scheduling system is there, so in that case the load consists of open orders. Okay, in that case the load is consist of open orders. What is mean by open orders? That is nothing but the existing orders from the customer. Okay, whatever the orders received by the company from the customer end, that is nothing but what, the open orders or the existing orders. Now these orders are assigned to the work center. These orders are assigned to the work center. Now, what happen in a computer-based scheduling system like a SAP? Okay, in computer-based scheduling system, the load consists of open orders and planned orders. Okay, computer-based scheduling system मध्ये काय होतं? ओपन ऑर्डर, ज्या ऑर्डर रिसिव्ड झालेल्या आहेत कंपनीला, ओके, त्या ऑर्डर असाइन केलेल्या असतात. त्या व्यतिरिक्त ज्या प्लॅन्ड ऑर्डर आहेत, म्हणजे जे फ्युचर प्लॅन ऑर्डर आहेत, ओके, ज्या ऑर्डर रिसिव्ह झालेल्या आहेत पण प्लॅन केलेल्या आहेत, ओके, म्युच्युअल कम्युनिकेशन बेसिस वरती, म्युच्युअल अंडरस्टँडिंग वरती ज्या ऑर्डर प्लॅन केलेल्या आहेत फ्युचरसाठी, सो त्या ऑर्डर पण त्या वर्क सेंटरला असाइन केलेल्या असेल. सो in computer based scheduling system, load consists of open orders and also planned orders. Load consists of open orders and planned orders. Okay, now what will happen when there are overloading for a particular workstation? Okay, so what are the options available when there is a overloading for a particular workstation? Okay, तुम्हाला काय वाटलं, काय काय ऑप्शन्स अवेलेबल असू शकतात मॅनेजरकडं किंवा तिथं प्रोडक्शन इंजिनियरकडं ज्यावेळेस एखादं वर्क स्टेशन ओव्हरलोडेड झालेलं असेल? ओके, कसं टॅकल करतील ते त्या प्रॉब्लेमला? ओके, एखादं वर्क स्टेशन ओव्हरलोडेड झालेलं, ओव्हरलोडेड म्हणजे काय, कॅपॅसिटी पेक्षा जास्त लोड त्या वर्क स्टेशनला मिळालेला आहे. अशा केसमध्ये काय केलं जातं? कोणते सोल्युशन एखादा इंजिनियर तिथं क्रिएट करू शकेल? ओके, सोल्युशन काय देऊ शकेल? गेटिंग माय क्वेश्चन? इन्क्रीजिंग नंबर ऑफ मशीन, मशीन तेवढ्याच आहेत. ओके, मशीन तेवढ्याच आहेत. एखादं वर्क स्टेशन समजा, एखादं वर्क स्टेशन आहे आणि फॅसिलिटीज आहेत, जेवढ्या काय फॅसिलिटीज आहेत तेवढ्या अवेलेबल आहेत आणि मशीन पण तेवढ्याच आहेत. ओके, समजा सिमिलर काइंड ऑफ मशीन आहेत सगळ्या, सिमिलर काइंड ऑफ मशीन्स आहेत सगळ्या आणि एका वर्क स्टेशनला म्हणजे सीएनसी मशीन आहेत सगळ्या समजा शॉप फ्लोअर वरती आणि एका सीएनसी मशीन वरती लोड खूप जास्त झालेला आहे. ओके, किंवा लोड जास्त असाइन झालेला आहे, त्याच्या कॅपॅसिटीच्या बाहेर लोड असाइन झालेला आहे. तर त्या केसमध्ये काय करते? सिंपल सोल्युशन. ओके, दयानंद इज राईट. लोड डिस्ट्रीब्यूट करतील. ओके, कुठे डिस्ट्रीब्यूट करतील दयानंद? आणि कसा डिस्ट्रीब्यूट करतील? अदर वर्क स्टेशन. राईट, अदर वर्क स्टेशनला लोड डिस्ट्रीब्यूट करतील. राईट. ओके, सो if you assign the more load uh, on one workstation, then need to distribute that particular load. So when there are overloading, some of the load will be shifted to alternative work centers. Okay, when there are overloads, some of the load will be shifted to the alternative work center. There are two ways this can be done. Okay, दोन प्रकारे हे केलं जातं. So one is nothing but lot splitting. Okay, one is nothing but lot splitting. So in this particular lot splitting, order is split and only part of it is processed now and other are processed later. Okay, लॉट स्प्लिटिंग म्हणजे काय? ओके, समजा एखाद्या जॉब वरती एक 4 ऑपरेशन करावे लागते. ओके, 4 ऑपरेशन करावे लागतात किंवा तसं शेड्यूल केलेलं आहे, तसा लोड असाइन केलेला आहे. एका वर्क स्टेशन वरती 4 ऑपरेशन परफॉर्म करण्याचा लोड असाइन केलेला आहे पर्टिक्युलर जॉबसाठी. ओके, आता त्या जॉब मधले ओके त्या ऑपरेशन मधले 2 ऑपरेशन आता करायचे. ओके, किंवा ह्या वर्क स्टेशनवर करायचे. इन विच जॉब ऑर्डर्स इज स्प्लिट अँड ओनली पार्ट ऑफ इट इज प्रोसेस्ड नाव अँड अदर आर प्रोसेस्ड लेटर. ओके, 50% आता करा किंवा पार्ट ऑफ दॅट पर्टिक्युलर जॉब डन नाव अँड part of that will be done afterward. So this is the one option available. Another one is operation splits. Okay, another one is operation splitting, processing the part of the job in work sector and the rest at other. Okay, that is nothing but shifting the load to the other workstations. Okay, other workstation. Okay, processing part of the job in work center. Okay, particular work center and other on the rest of the other. Okay, on and the rest at other workstation and the rest at other workstation. Okay, पहिलं काय लॉट स्प्लिटिंग मध्ये काय, पर्टिक्युलर वर्क स्टेशन एकाच वर्क स्टेशन वरती जी काय ऑर्डर रिसिव्ह झालेली आहे, समजा 4 ऑपरेशन परफॉर्म करण्याची ऑर्डर रिसिव्ह झालेली आहे, त्यातले तुम्ही 50% सुरुवातीला करा, 50% नंतर न करा. ओके, सेम वर्क स्टेशन वरती किंवा तुमचा लोड डिस्ट्रीब्यूट करा बाकीच्या वर्क स्टेशन वरती. ओके, सो समजतंय व्हॉट इज मीन बाय लॉट स्प्लिटिंग अँड ऑपरेशन स्प्लिटिंग? when processing later on the half processing job, the new job load get created on the machine. Job load get created on that machine. Okay, रोहित तुला म्हणायचं आहे की म्हणजे 50% आता आपण परफॉर्म केलं आणि 50% नंतर परफॉर्म केलं. ओके, सेम ऑर्डर मधलं तर नवीन लोड क्रिएट होऊ शकतो. ओके, चान्सेस आहेत नवीन लोड क्रिएट होण्याचे. नो नो क्वेश्चन, नो डाऊट अबाउट दॅट. बट वन कॅन टॅकल, ह्यात पण असं पण करू शकतो की आपण की 50% आपण एका मशीन वरती परफॉर्म करू शकतो आणि 50% आपण दुसऱ्या मशीन वरती परफॉर्म करू शकतो. ओके, आता अजून एक ऑप्शन क्रिएट होऊ शकतो की 50% जी ऑर्डर आहे 4 ऑपरेशन परफॉर्म करायचे, त्यातले 2 ऑपरेशन एका मशीन वरती परफॉर्म करायचे आणि 2 ऑपरेशन दुसऱ्या मशीन वरती परफॉर्म करायचे. किंवा जेवढे काय जॉब आहेत ते 50-50 डिस्ट्रीब्यूट करायचे. ओके, जॉब म्हणजे ते काय झालं, ऑपरेशन स्प्लिटिंग झालं. ओके, लॉट स्प्लिटिंग अँड ऑपरेशन स्प्लिटिंग. समजतंय रोहित? ओके, सो प्लीज नोट डाऊन व्हिज्युअल लोड प्रोफाईल. व्हिज्युअल लोड प्रोफाईल. व्हिज्युअल लोड प्रोफाईल म्हणजे काय असते, तर दोन एक ग्राफ प्लॉट करायचा आपल्याला, लोडचा आणि कॅपॅसिटीचा. ओके, लोडचा ग्राफ प्लॉट करायचा आहे विथ रिस्पेक्ट टू टाइम, आणि कॅपॅसिटीचा ग्राफ प्लॉट करायचा आहे विथ रिस्पेक्ट टू टाइम. ओके, सो इट विल इझी टू अंडरस्टँड द रिलेशन बिटवीन कॅपॅसिटी अँड लोड. ओके, इट विल इझी टू अंडरस्टँड the relation between load and capacity. Now, this particular uh, assigning the load can be happen manually, or it will be happen on the basis of computer based scheduling system. Okay, computer based scheduling system. So one of the computer based scheduling system is nothing but SAP. Okay, SAP is used in the industries to as a scheduling system. Okay, सो मॅन्युअल शेड्युलिंग सिस्टीम मध्ये आपण म्हणू शकतो की जे जे काही ओपन ऑर्डर आहेत, जे काय अवेलेबल ऑर्डर आहेत, त्या ऑर्डरच फक्त आपण वर्क सेंटरला असाइन करतो. बट कम्प्युटर बेस्ड शेड्युलिंग सिस्टीम मध्ये ओपन ऑर्डर पण असाइन केल्या जातात, आणि ज्या फ्युचरमध्ये प्लॅन्ड ऑर्डर आहेत त्या पण असाइन केल्या जातात. ओके, आता नेक्स्ट मध्ये आपला प्रॉब्लेम काय आहे, जर एखाद्या वर्क सेंटरला ओव्हरलोड झाला किंवा जास्त कॅपॅसिटीपेक्षा जास्त लोड झाला, तर ह्या केसमध्ये ऑप्शन्स काय अवेलेबल असू शकतात, तर पहिला म्हणजे लॉट स्प्लिटिंगचा ऑप्शन अवेलेबल आहे, आणि दुसरा म्हणजे ऑप्शन स्प्लिटिंगचा ऑप्शन अवेलेबल आहे, ऑपरेशन स्प्लिटिंगचा ऑप्शन अवेलेबल आहे. ओके, गेडी, प्लीज नोट डाऊन द पॉइंट्स. आणि सगळ्यांना रिक्वेस्ट आहे की सगळ्यांनी गेट फॉर्म भरावा. ओके, परत एकदा सांगतोय, मी परत परत तेच सांगतोय. असं समजू नका की मी गेटचा क्लास लावला नाही त्यामुळे मी गेट फॉर्म भरणार नाही. तर असं समजून जाऊ नका, सगळ्यांनी गेटचा फॉर्म भरायचा आहे. ओके, सो सगळ्यांनी आता स्टार्ट करा गेटचा फॉर्म भरायला. त्याची काय रिक्वायरमेंट असतील, डाटा रिक्वायर्ड असेल किंवा फोटो रिक्वायर्ड असतील, साइन रिक्वायर्ड असेल, तर तो डाटा कलेक्शन करणं पण चालू केलं पाहिजे. फोटोज नसतील तुमच्याकडे व्हाईट बॅकग्राऊंडचे, तर फोटोज काढले पाहिजेत, ते स्कॅन केलं पाहिजे, अप्रोप्रिएट साईज मध्ये ते फिट करून ते अपलोड केलं पाहिजे. ओके, सो जे काय प्रॉब्लेम तुम्हाला अराईज होतील फॉर्म भरताना, त्यासाठी तुम्ही मला डायरेक्ट कॉन्टॅक्ट करू शकता, व्हॉट्सअप करू शकता, तुमचे स्क्रीनशॉट टाकू शकता की ह्या ठिकाणी प्रॉब्लेम आहे, असा असा प्रॉब्लेम आहे. मी मॅक्झिमम ट्राय करेल की तुमचा प्रॉब्लेम सॉर्ट आउट करायची. ओके, Have you noted all the points? Shall we move ahead to the next slide? Okay. So write down the points from this slide also. And meanwhile, I will take the attendance. Roll number one,
Yes, sir.
two, two absent, three,
Yes, sir.
four,
Present, sir.
five,
Present, sir.
six, seven,
Yes, sir.
eight, nine, 10, 11.
Yes, sir.
Saurabh, 11, no?
Yes, sir.
12,
Yes, sir.
13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18,
Yes, sir. 18.
okay, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23.
Yes, sir.
Ah, Pratik, what is your roll number? 22.
Yes, sir.
Okay. 23, 24, 25,
Present.
26. Vaibhav. Vaibhav, what is your roll number?
25.
25. Okay. 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31.
Present, sir. 31.
Okay. 32, 33, 34, 35.
Present, sir. 35.
Okay. 36, 37, 38,
Present, sir.
38. Okay. 39, 40.
Yes, sir. 40.
Okay. 41.
Yes, sir. 41.
Okay. 42, 43, 44, 45, 46.
Yes, sir.
Okay. 46. 47, 48.
47, sir.
47. Okay. 40,
47 present, sir.
47 now.
Yes, yes, present.
Mark that. 48, 49, 50.
Present, sir. 50.
Okay. 51, 52, 53, 54,
Yes, sir, 54.
54. Okay. 55, 56,
Yes, sir.
56. Okay. 57, 58, 59,
Yes, sir.
59. We just 50, 60, 60, 61,
Present, sir.
One present. Okay. 62.
Present, sir.
62 present. 63.
Present, sir.
64.
Present, sir. 64.
Okay. 65.
Yes, sir.
66.
Yes, sir.
Yes, Mark.
Yes, sir.
66 Mark.
66, sir.
Yes, sir. 67. 67 absent. 68. 69. 70.
70.
Okay. 71.
Present.
71 absent.
Present. Present. 71
Okay.
present.
Okay. 72. 73.
Present, sir. 73.
Okay. 72 present. 74. 75. 76.
Yes, sir.
76. Akash, after a long time, you are attending the lectures. 77.
Yes, sir. Present.
Okay. 77 present. 78. 79. 80. 81. 82. Anybody else?
Roll number 6, sir.
Okay. 6 mark. No problem. Next. Okay. Okay. Akash, medical problem. Okay. 71 marked attendance and 63 also marked attendance. Okay. So you can leave now. No problem. We'll stop here.